Good morning, good morning, good morning. Pine, good morning. Monster. Okay, I gotta turn the music off because it's not working. How is everybody this morning? I just realized that we can now play background music while we're streaming. Believe it or not. Is that crazy? Look at the updates. How's everybody doing? Cheers. I'll drop the link in the chat in a minute. I just packed my bowl. I've been having a hell of a time sleeping, y'all. I don't know. I do know what's going on with me when emotions and everything get all riled up and I can't sleep. So I haven't gone live in a very long time. I figured I'd pop in and just check in on my family and see how everybody's doing. I miss you guys. It's good to see you, Vermonster. It's really good to see you, Pine. I'll put the link in chat. I was waiting on Shirley to show up. I figured she'd be here, but okay. I forgot what I was doing for a second. Jesus. It's been a rough one. I've been trying to stay out of the news and everything, and it is so hard because every time you turn around, there's something else going on. Anybody who would like to come up and join us, more than welcome. Though. If not, I'll just sit here and babble along. Like they arrested the Trezell West. Shirley, I love you.
I'm so sorry.
This morning?
I was like,
why?
Shit, I forgot. I had Simply waiting. And then I was like trying to look you up, and Vern was like, you do know that Simply is live, right? And I'm like, oh, sorry, Vern. I appreciate it. What's up?
I love you. I love you. I just popped on to check in on everybody. I haven't been around in a minute.
I'm fucking losing my biscuits, girl.
I kind of knew you were because, like, every morning you this is your time to do your live.
Morning, afternoon, evening, whenever the fuck I was bored and needing a minute of someone's attention.
Damn, girl, I wish I could do it like that because I do the opposite. I kind of stray away from everybody and
No, I need attention. I know I'm well aware and I'm not looking for it. I crave it. I desire it. I want to be noticed right now.
I need to be more like that. I think a lot of what my problem is a lot of what my problem is though and why I don't like putting my face up and stuff
right
is the partial that I've got for my teeth, okay?
Yeah.
They didn't make it
yesterday.
Did you? They didn't make it right. So it's like when I have it in my mouth and I'm trying to talk,
Yep.
it doesn't sound right to me. It sounds like I can't speak right. Pine, I love you too.
Hi,
Hey,
darling.
how are
Hello.
you?
How you
How are
been
you?
since? Missed you, man.
I've missed you too. How you doing?
Hello, I don't know your name, darling.
Shirley.
Squirrel's World.
Oh, hi, Shirley. Nice to meet you.
Shirley. Yes, call me Shirley.
Sorry,
Okay.
Shirley.
Here, I think I know you from when I first came on here. I was going to your lives, but you were drinking and lives.
Yeah.
I was like really first fresh into my not drinking, so I
Yeah.
stayed away. I stayed away from my own sanity, or I'd still be drinking.
Yeah. I know.
Right? I has a hard
Hey,
time
sis. How
when
do
I'm
you
thirsty
keep?
sometimes. Watching people, I don't want to watch them because it makes me thirsty. Then, right? So I hope you're not offended. I still comes and unsubbed up to you.
Of course not. No. Each to their
But,
own.
but when you do have a drink, it bounces.
Yeah. I'm always smoking. Smoke the weed.
I love smoke, girl. I smoke all day
Yeah.
long. Smoke it all day long.
No.
So, how's everything going over there for you, Pine? Like, you having convoys and stuff over this mandate too over there?
Um. No, not yet. Because we live next to a military base. I'm watching out
Right.
because, right, when the Falklands War happened, all our roads were full of tanks and army vehicles going to the ships at the, I've forgotten what kind of base it is, where the ships are.
Right.
So I'm waiting
Okay.
for that to start. As soon as that starts, I'll let everybody know that we're getting more involved than we should, well, than we said we were going to.
And where are you two?
I'm in Portsmouth, UK.
Okay.
I'm in between, that's it. I'm in between two naval bases and the southern defences of England.
Okay.
So if anybody makes a move towards
You're gonna
the
know about
army
it.
getting loaded up on the boats or the planes or anything, they go past here. So I'll let everybody know if we're going to get any, because they might say to us that we're not going to get involved
But they get involved anyway.
military-wise, but they might be lying. So if I see anything untoward, I'm going to let everybody know.
You'll hear that at night, even if they go at night too, right? Like you
Yeah.
can't
Oh, yeah.
you can't sleep through that coming through your neighborhood, right?
This is me. I'm on my balcony. I'm 1 floor off the ground, and there's the road. So
Oh,
nothing
it's
can get
green there. It's green there, though. Is your spring coming now?
Wow, gorge.
One tree fell down over there. I don't know if you can
Oh.
see it in the storm.
You know what? I
Gorge.
wondered why I got along with you so well, Pine. You know, like I've got a lot of English descent in me.
Yeah.
Connie's a really
I
nice
didn't
lady.
put that together until just now. She is. I met her.
I get misinterpreted, or whatever the word is. I'm too stoned to think of words. I get misunderstood because I'm a nice person inside my soul. I mean, I have given people my last meal before,
Yep.
I've put myself in danger for people as well.
Right.
But because I can stick up for myself and I can show a violent side if needed, if necessary, people judge me as some kind of tyrant. I don't know.
People think
No,
I'm
you're
nuts.
blunt
Too.
and you're honest, and you've got zero tolerance for bullshit.
Zero tolerance for bullshit, bullying,
Hey,
anything like that.
Oh
If I see
yeah.
somebody
Did
in
you
the press,
hear Cosmic Kitty? has got a bunch of other channels out that are like using her name to create channels?
I don't know
Yeah,
anything
she's
about.
got about 50 clones, Wicked.
There's a
About
lot of
50
people with a
clones,
lot of
seriously.
different channels.
She's having people coming in. Now, we were on the Hangouts the other night, and this man came in, and you could hear in his voice he was angry and upset because a Cosmic Kitty account went into his daughter's chat and started
Daughters.
saying really evil, dirty, filthy things to his daughter. And honestly, that man's voice, you know me, Wicked, you can read voices,
Listen,
you can feel them. He
your
was
kids
angry.
are your
Yeah.
lifeline, right? You don't
Yeah,
fucking
and
fuck with your
that's a
kids.
dangerous game because there is Cosmic Kitty, the real Cosmic Kitty, is getting attacked for these trolls doing these evil things.
But this
So,
is it. You got to
yeah,
know that
if
it's
it
a
was
troll. It's
me,
not Mrs. It's not the real
if it was
Cosmic
me,
Kitty.
I'd get off YouTube. I'd just fuck it off and get a life. You know, if anything happens, then I haven't been on YouTube, so it can't be me.
Right?
Right.
But the police are not helping her. No one's helping her on YouTube. She's been left to go through this.
See, this is
And
where
the
people
cops
All
are
right,
going
into bullied into
the same time,
suicide.
fine.
For
Wait a
God's
minute.
sakes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Some
Wait a
people
minute. I got something to say here. Now, Cosmic Kitty has brought a lot of that shit on herself.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know who she
Yes,
is.
yeah. Some of it, yeah. It started with her being a troll.
Well,
She started it.
you know what I mean?
I'm not being funny. I talked to her and everything, but she did start it. And when it goes quiet, she keeps it going.
Yeah.
Really? Fuck
Yeah.
that.
I tuned into her channel one day.
Stop. It's foolishness.
Sorry,
I tuned into her channel for like 2 minutes, man, and she was screaming.
Yeah.
Danny Land, good morning. And I can't sit there and listen to her like she'd scream something and then just shut up and then wait and read chat and get more pissed and scream some more. And it's like, girl, why are you even entertaining that?
I know.
Listen, she has probably issues that she can't tell.
She's got
And
big
we
issues.
shouldn't talk about her when she's not here. Let's
Everybody's
not talk about her.
everybody's got issues.
If I got trolled like
Everybody.
she does, and she gets trolled in real life as well, things turning up
Right.
at the door, takeaways, ambulances, the police, deliveries of wood and biscuits and all sorts of silly things, that
it
would have
free?
sent me over the top. I would go over the top. I wouldn't
No.
be sane after that.
It would be hard on the mind. And if you're
Yeah.
struggling anyway, if something like that started to happen, it would be hard to handle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people know what they're doing. And when
So
they,
what we learned
and when
from
they
this,
intentionally
people,
do
is
that sort of thing, they should be charged.
Plus, she
Don't
don't
sits on her
start
own.
shit and there won't be
24/7.
no shit
Yeah,
though.
got
She
anyone.
did it herself.
But do you really deserve that kind of a mental anguish, though? No matter what you
Yeah,
did?
they're going too far now.
Really?
Trolling's trolling. Arguing online is arguing. But when you're doing things in real life to somebody,
To what end? To what
Yeah.
end? Are they going to
Really
wait
out
for
of
her to
order.
fucking go do something stupid?
yeah,
Or put her in a position where she does something stupid? Is that
But
what
the
they're
thing
trying
is
to
all
do?
the things that are happening to her is she's done to others. Is my
Yeah.
point.
Again, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it fucking justifiable. It really don't.
two wrongs
I
don't
don't
make
know.
a
My
right.
mama was.
It doesn't.
Oh,
It means both people
well,
are hurting.
I deal with an eye for an eye. Mhm.
Yes, and so did my family as well. I grew up eye for an eye. But when you think about it, how many eyes do it take to see before everyone's blind?
Yeah,
Who's
that's it. That's it. That's
who's
it.
leading the
Oh,
world and leading us into
I'm
hell then?
adopting that line.
Right?
Anyway,
You can't listen though. My point is you can't all of a sudden stop doing stuff like that and grow a conscience. And you got to understand how she's affected people before they've affected her.
Yeah.
I mean, just being realistic here. I mean, no shit,
Look at
Danny.
me, the kid. I'm sat on a wooden board. The wooden board on
Nice.
the
Nice. I've got the itch to get in the woods. I need to
Oh
go
yeah.
to the woods.
I want to go to the river, but it's too much snow. There was snow down there yesterday. I'll put my boots on today.
Well, you got to
It's cold,
understand, Shirley. It was 50 degrees yesterday. It's going to be 65 today.
Oh,
You know,
no,
and it's going to
zero
be
now.
it's going to be 70 next week. So we're into the springtime. One thing that I'll say, check this out. I've lived in the South, in Tennessee, and all that. You guys, it does not get warm down there like till after May. Up here,
Okay.
shit. By the end of March, beginning of April, it's already. The one thing I love about it, it's weird though, because I'm further north. So
gets
why is
warm here.
further north warmer than the southern parts of the states?
Because it's
5
changing.
degrees centigrade here. I don't know what
Mhm.
that is in Fahrenheit, but it's pretty cold. Sorry, Shirley, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, you
90 degrees.
Yeah,
90.
19.
19.
Oh,
Oh, no, that's a
19.
nice day. That's a nice day. I'm at like
Wait
zero.
a minute. Zero, like actual zero, like
No,
Celsius?
-1. -1, it says.
Okay.
C. And it's got a C by it. It's got a little C by it.
Right on.
-1
Celsius, centigrade.
feels like -6. Brr. That's a cold fuck day.
Well, see, when it starts warming up, I like getting out. I like smelling the air. Like
And
springtime,
I'm
I
sat
think
here in
is
the
my
pajamas outside.
it's my favorite. Oh, I will be too. You know, springtime. I don't care. I live in the middle of a town though.
It's because I used to live outside. I don't like being inside with central heating and all that stuff.
I don't either. I'd be happy with my idea. I want to come up with this tiny house, right, where you kind of feels like you're outdoors instead of indoors.
Yeah.
Ooh, like a tree house.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
Ooh, tree house, a
That'll
real
be
one.
fun. A big tree house.
In a huge tree.
I'm trying to think of that
Yeah.
one movie I watched. It was a funny movie,
Okay.
like a baked movie, but it was these guys that were running through the woods trying to hide, and they ran up on these girls that lived in the treehouse,
Oh, cool.
Yep.
and they lived out there like fully self-sufficient. And these guys ended up like staying together, the guys and the girls.
Cheers, my love. Coffee.
Here's tea.
Well, you're up in Michigan too. Hey, Danny, did you get to see any of the convoy go through? Well, they skipped Michigan, actually.
I quit coffee in September.
I can't see
Cigarettes and
that
coffee.
in case anyone's saying hello or anything.
Well, don't get mad at me, Shirley, but I'm having a breakfast cocktail.
That's okay. What do you mean a cocktail?
Well,
Like
I'm
an
drinking a
actual
beer. No, I'm drinking a beer.
Silly man.
Ooh, that's okay. Sunday morning, Masso was drinking a beer. I was
There was
like,
nearly
and
a
he's
fender
like,
bender
don't look, Shirley. And I thought about it. I'm like, what do you mean, don't look? Go to fuck
But
by
Shirley-
drink a beer. Enjoy it.
But
don't care.
Shirley, I haven't
I'm not going
drank.
to sit there and watch you drink.
I haven't drank in about a week, and I've only been when I
Good.
drink, I've only been drinking like a beer or two. and then putting
I'm
it
not
down.
judging anyone, man. There was no more fucking funner in wanting to party more than me. There was nobody better than fucking me to party with, I tell ya. Go get
No,
the
I'm
60
just
ounce and I'll show ya.
I'm trying to cut it out for my own reasons. You know what I mean?
But that was fucking long time.
I was
I don't
drinking a
party
12 pack a day.
There
12
you
pack
go.
a day. And that's too much.
That's way too much. Me and Tracy used to do a 15 pack between us every day, but she'd have like 2 left over for the next day.
However, if I did have a bottle of Bailey's Irish Cream, I'd be drinking about 4 pots of coffee and the Bailey's would be gone. Because there's nothing better than a cup of coffee
With
with a
Bailey's
shot
in it.
of Bailey's
Christmas
in
morning?
it.
Christmas morning, sure. Christmas morning.
I put vodka in my coffee.
You
Vodka
put what
in
in
my
yours?
coffee.
Oh, vodka? Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's
You can
rough.
sneakily get drunk when nobody's looking with your little vodka.
I can't
Stick it
do
in the
vodka.
coffee. Nobody knows.
Vodka
You
makes
know
me
what?
sick.
You know what I would like to do, which would be a lot cheaper, because here you can get like they're called Slurpees, and they're the vodka shot in the Jello, right?
Yeah.
And I love the Jello shots. I really, really do. However, when you buy them in the store already made, they're like $20 for like you're paying over $1 a shot. Really. And if I was to make them at home,
You'd be
it
all
would
right.
be so much cheaper. No, because I'd spend $24 on a bottle of vodka, and I'd probably turn over 5 times
You get 50 shots.
Yeah.
of what. Yeah,
50 half-pint shots, yeah. 50
Yeah.
half-ounce shots of
All right.
Jello. Yep.
Let
You'll
me
get
ask
50.
you guys this: how is the prices for food where you're at? Because I'm telling you, for fucking
Right.
hamburger, y'all. Listen, I looked at chicken wings in a bag, $35. Meat, steaks now. Steak is almost $30 for a
It's
T-bone.
impossible. The last time I went to the grocery store, I was supposed to spend an incredible amount, but I said, you know what? Fuck it. I have the cash. I spent $300. I bought a case of chicken, like a package of 5, or come with 9 in it, or 12 in it, something like that, chicken breast. 3 packs of ribs, and a pack of pork chops. That was it for me. But now I'm here probably, when was it? A week later, a week and a half. I'm running out of everything.
Yep.
Eating. I hate
Yeah.
the fucking, I buys it and I hate to eat it because I know it won't be there tomorrow. So it makes
It's
me
hard
nervous.
to do what's
I got a
shocking. It's
thing of
really
lettuce
hard.
in my fridge and it's going bad because I'm afraid to eat it because I don't want it to be
Right.
gone. That's my mind telling me it's a panic to say, oh, okay, you need to get some more lettuce.
That's not
Right?
good.
But
That's
that's
not
how I
good.
do it. And I said to my friend, I said, it's not it's nice to see, but it's hard to not eat it because I'm afraid it's going to be
Now,
not there tomorrow. And that's
you
how
know
it
what's
is.
messed up?
It's not every
And I
month that
learned
you do
about
that.
myself. I can't eat iceberg lettuce.
Hey, excuse me, ladies. I've got to go quick. I'll come back in. Someone's at my door.
All right, love you. I can't eat iceberg lettuce. Does something to my stomach where I don't like it. Now, however, if I eat romaine lettuce, I'm fine. So anything that I eat that has to do with lettuce, it has to be romaine lettuce.
Okay. I like it all. I'm not a big fan of the artisanal, the purple and green leaf one, the artisanal mix. I like
Right.
everything else. Because I've worked
The
with most of
artisan
it.
mix, right? I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I worked with most of it. We had a lot of farm to table stuff at the Big Fish. So we would get
Yeah.
farmers market the farmer would come in and the guy who run the place had a deal with the farmer. The farmer would deliver the whole cow to the butcher and
Right.
charge the going rate of like $300, and the butcher would charge like another 12 or 600, double that. It was like it was almost $1,000 to have a cow butchered, total cow brought to you, right?
That's crazy. That's not like that here, man.
But that's
See, you know
how
what?
he wanted an organic cow, right? He wanted an organic meat.
Do you want to know why that is so high? The government taxes our farmers so much.
It was fresh
And it
local.
doesn't matter
fresh
if you're in
local.
America. Exactly. But they're taxed so much by the government that they have no choice but to raise their prices. Because if we were back in the day, right, and we were doing bartering and trading, see, this was
Wow.
my
Well,
whole
this was
concept of the tiny house. Listen, having
20
somebody
years
have
ago.
chickens, having somebody have pigs, somebody having a milk cow, somebody having some beef cows. If y'all work together and you barter and trade, guess what?
Yeah.
The shit don't cost you nothing except for what you're feeding. But if you also have somebody that does wheat and hay, you've got food too. So
That kind of community living is going to get big. It's going to get so big that it's going to be stopped.
Yeah.
It's going to be told it's not.
They
legal
already
anymore.
did that. They already did that. Why do you think people aren't doing that? But the tiny house communities is different. You know what I mean? But for me, what I'd want to have is like a garden, somebody running where vegetables are being made. And then you have chicks, everything that you need to be
There's
totally self-sustainable in one
Yes.
place. I don't
Yes.
think that they could make it that illegal, especially if we take a stand now, like the Americans are
But if
doing with the
people,
convoy.
if everybody started doing
Listen.
it,
Right, but listen to me. We have to take steps first. And the biggest step right now is the people's convoy. It's not a trucking convoy. You've got buses, you've got cars. I don't know if you've seen in the United States right now, but right now they're in Indiana. You got people leaving from the South now, from Florida coming. People from Maine left yesterday. So about
nice.
the 5th of March, you're going to have like so many trucks and so many people in DC.
Yeah, because apparently
we want change. It's not just about the vaccine, and that's what nobody understands. It's about the government's overreach. We want control, parental control back. The parents should have more control than the schools do on the way you raise your kid and what your kid is taught. Not they got to stop in the schools. Go back to social studies, science, the shit that you need to know. Keep the politics and all that other crap that these kids don't even need to be worrying about right now. You know what I'm saying? They should be worried about like kid things. What pissed me off was when I watched a video the day that the kids got to no longer wear a mask, and they jumped up and down and they screamed like it was the best thing ever. That's some bullshit. There's not a child in this world that should ever have to stand up and cheer because they don't have to wear a mask anymore, or they don't have to get that shot. But what people are doing now, like I said, this comes back. This is the biggest stand. We need our parental rights back. We want the pipeline put back in order so people can work. And everybody that lost their jobs need that shit back. The mandates need to go. It's just what people are standing up for right now is setting the stage for what can happen in the future, to where we can go back to living like that, bartering and trading and living in a community, to where, the government's pockets are way too deep, man. They got way too much cash. And it all comes from our pockets.
To live like it. I want one of them things. There's a thing. It's called
That's the whole
food
point. The government's got way too much power.
perpetual
That's the whole
forestry.
point of this.
Perpetual forestry.
Perpetual.
It's perpetual forestry. It's called sustainable food living. You can put your own grapes up in the middle of New Jersey. He's in New Jersey, buddy. He's got grapes and peaches and fruit growing.
My thing is you know these towns that you walk through, if you put like an orange tree on it or something like that as you're walking down the street, everybody's got free food. When I hike up and down the trail, you know what I do? I'll hand out pot seeds. Throw them out wherever, man. Let the
I would be
shit
like,
grow in the wild, and then that's the way somebody stumbles upon it, having a really fucking shitty day out
what
of
we having
weed.
for supper?
Come, right.
Let's go get what we want. What do we want? Let's
Well,
have
look,
some
the
fresh
thing,
peppers and
the,
salad.
the thing is one thing that I love about a hike in the Appalachian Trail, right? Different parts of the year, different things grow, right? Like in the springtime, one of the first things you see start growing, like in the beginning of May, the best time to pick them is what we call ramps. And a ramp is different than a scallion, okay? Because a ramp's got a wider leaf. It's got a wider leaf. But when you get a ramp, it doesn't just taste like onion. It tastes like garlic too. It's like a garlic onion plant. And it's really, really good. And when you're out on the trail and all you eat is ramen noodles and shit like that, when you stumble across things, some things that you stumble across in the woods, like morel mushrooms, they also come up. You got to get them at like 6:30 in the morning because that's when they freshly pop up out of the ground. There's all kinds of things. Chicken of the woods. I mean, blueberries, raspberries. They're everywhere. Like this shit grows wild, y'all. So why do we not have an abundance of this shit? Like people start throwing down seeds everywhere. You go to the grocery store and get packets of seeds. Start throwing them in the woods so everybody has some. Or throw them on your street corner, wherever the trees grow. Anywhere that a plant can be planted, do it. And then everybody eats.
Cool. I like that.
That's my whole point. And like, that's why I'm so into this. We can't do anything until we change our government and the way the government sees and views us. You know what I'm saying? And this is a stand that we're taking. Like Canada did it. Canada's not done, baby girl. I hope you know that.
Canada
they're just
is not done.
Oh, hell
they're
no.
Just regrouping because they're in jail.
No, baby girl. I've watched. Hey, Reverend Kevin's out. He's got his truck. He's bull hauling right now. Caesar, I can't pronounce his name. Believe he's Russian, but he stood the front line with the guys. He did get arrested. He's out. He got his truck back. They fucked their trucks up. They seized their money, but it's all illegal. All that shit's getting unwrapped. What they're waiting for, they're all regrouping, man. You got people in Ontario, they're going to different parts because Ottawa's really hot right now. So they're all regrouping at farms and shit. They're coming back by April 1st, man. You're gonna have it back. I'm telling you, this is a revolution. This is not just the United States. This is not just Canada. This is world fucking wide. Why? No, I'm not. I'm not. Listen. God bless the truckers. Much love, Ricky.
Oh, yeah.
I love that you changed your name.
I know, right? He's like, I got to do something.
Hey, you know what? That counts.
It does. That's what I mean.
And listen,
I know.
the thing is everything has been peaceful and all out of love. And I want to push that more than anything. Everybody that has been involved in this, it's been awesome. Everybody's spreading love and good vibes. Hey, we catch we catch people that are there to cause problems, they're out. That ain't what this is about.
They have to be.
Well, you know what? Canada set it up, man. I love the live streamers. And you guys will be seeing me down around the Beltway, wherever they're gathering. I'm going to probably leave out Friday, and I'm going to start doing live coverage of the truckers coming in, because they're all going to come in from different directions. So I'm going to figure out where the main meetup spot is. And then I'll do lives, but I'm also going to have some courtesy about the campsites and what's going on so that people stay safe. So we don't have any jerry can incidents, which that's not going to happen.
No, because it'll be blown out of proportion here, and someone's gonna get it fired. On fire, gonna get catched on fire. It's gonna end up escalating. It's gonna end up escalating.
The thing is we have rights like that. Taking the fuel and taking the fire for the food was illegal. I mean, everybody in Canada said that those streets were cleaner when the truckers were there, and there was less crime,
less bullshit and
when
crime.
When the truckers were there, and everybody was spreading love, and people were partying and having a, dude. Hey, God bless truckers. Ricky, it's gonna be a whole lot bigger than that. Wait till you see, because everybody's thinking it's just the trucks. It ain't just trucks, baby. I've already seen at least 20 like tour buses along with this shit.
Damn.
I mean, look, Kid Rock couldn't have put that song out. I mean, he had perfect fucking timing, and he put it out for it. All this shit went down right before it went down, which was like too trippy.
Yeah.
But if you listen to it, it's not a negative song. It's about us standing together, we the people, everybody around the world, which we are. Everybody's standing up for this. Do your thing, I'm here. Anybody else wants to come up, you're more than welcome. I guess why this is so important to me, you guys, is I've got 3 grandbabies, and I don't want any of them to be the government's guinea pig on a shot that, we're finding out it's got a whole lot more things wrong with it. Oh, cool. How was it, Ricky? Did you come up here and tell me about it, please? You were there. Did you get to meet, what was it, Sashnook? Or the G's? I've been following Mr. and Mrs. Was it Trucker G? Mr. and Mrs. G? And then there's one other one. Right on. Cool. Was he as cool as he is on video? I'm waiting, man. I want to do it when they get here. That's from what I'm hearing, though. I was thinking they'd be here by Friday. Well, they'll start getting here like by Friday. And I want to be right there when they get here. And the thing is I'm so close, man. They're not leaving. I hope everybody knows that when they get here. No, they're not going down to DC, but trust, their presence is going to be known. Oh, Ricky, if you've been following Canada and shit, the shed got his truck back too. What they did to the truckers up there was like, if they didn't have a dash cam on their trucks, everything was stolen and fucked up. But if they had a indoor camera in the truck, there was a taped letter on the side of the door that let them know that there was video camera in there, and all the shit that was in their trucks was fine. did you did you notice when the other shit's going on that their COVID cases have dropped? All strains. It's awful. I know, but see, that's why everybody else is standing up, because the government has got way too much control. You know what I mean? Like freezing bank accounts and shit like that. And like, I don't want to get in, but when the government ends up being more corrupt than what the people are, something needs to be done. And sitting down right now don't count. And I get pissed off because people are like, well, I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. Well, that's like not voting, man. If you don't stand up and use your voice, how the fuck is anybody gonna hear you?
When voices are used, mountains can be moved.
Thank you, ma'am.
Children can be saved. Hearts can be healed.
Well, let me ask you something. When all these truckers come together and all the people of America come together in one conglomerate spot, and there's so many of them that it looks like a sea of people, I guess they're going to have to be heard, aren't they?
Gotta be loud now, boys.
Read what Ricky. There's a nasal spray that in Canada that cured COVID. All strains.
Yeah, it's a salt fucking. It's saline! God damn it! No, it's not fucking right.
Now listen, let me ask you something. Do you think that it's fair for these kids that are 10 and 11 years old committing suicide from being locked in a house, no socialization, and everything that has been done in the last 2 years? Do you see what I'm saying? It's crazy. Nasal spray, saline.
It is. It's make them or break them. And
No, it's the government conning us and getting more control by using fucking fear to control us. I don't like being controlled. I was born free into this country for a reason.
But simply, I can tell you, as loud as we get, our voices are now being heard where they weren't before.
They got no choice now.
Loves wearing her mask. It's child abuse. She loves wearing her mask. Sid. She thinks it's cool.
I don't know. That video that I seen of those kids and how excited they got when they got to take off their mask, it sickened me. Like a kid should be jumping up and down like that for going to a amusement park, you know, that they haven't been allowed to go to for the last 2 years because of social distancing.
Right.
Or a birthday party. Not to take a mask off.
No.
And parents should have more parental control than what they do, especially about education.
Oh, I'm so grateful. Sharon just sent me $50 that I got to cover my rent. I sent him $774 or so. I sent him everything I had in the bank. It was $770. And I said, I know I'm short. The fees came out were extra. Give me a minute and I'll have it to you. And I said to Sharon, I said, this is what I sent him.
Nice.
And Sharon said, give me a minute and I'll get it to you. I was like, thank you.
Nice.
God love her. God love her. I was like,
what are you going to do for groceries?
I have enough from my previous shop to do me a couple of days more.
Okay.
I can keep myself going till I figure something else out.
I got you.
I have like 2 packs of meat. I'm good. I'm not hungry. I'm not gonna go hungry here for the next week or 2. I'll make do. I could use things, but I'm not without. Right? Like
I've been trying to conserve. I need eggs. Oh God, I did a shopping list. Hold on. Coffee, sugar, milk, onions, lettuce, tomato. Hoagie rolls, meat. Chicken.
This is because I'm feeling the sugar, white sugar, because I cut it out, right? And today is my first day with it. So it's like I'm on sugar rush. Because this is like, and I went from
what
like
have you
a lot
been
of sugar. Honey.
Oh.
I've been using honey,
use
but
a lot. Listen, I use a lot of sugar. Listen, I don't have diabetes. It runs in my family.
No,
However,
I can't go back there. But I can feel the sugar kicking in. It's a different kind of a buzz.
I don't eat a lot of snacks that have sugar in it. So my main sugar comes from my coffee.
Right. Well, I've been cutting all.
And I'm like one that likes a little bit of coffee with my milk and sugar.
I has a touch of it has a touch of brown sugar, like a half teaspoon in my oats every morning.
Like okay, I'm not done with my shopping list yet. Chicken thighs, chicken wings, carrots. I need sesame seeds. I need sesame oil. I need soy sauce, yogurt, cheese, butter, eggs, cornstarch, and garlic salt.
That's not bad. That's not a bad list.
That shit's gonna cost me like $200.
No.
Watch.
Oh my God. I couldn't believe that I spent $300 last time and I didn't buy any toilet paper or like I never had. Oh, Jetix, this is another thing I need. I need like right now. I need like toothpaste, a tube of toothpaste.
Right.
I have like a little bit of toothpaste left.
See, our truckers have been doing this smart too, because there's some still driving and delivering to make sure that we're not going without.
Right. Because they have a plan.
While the other truckers, exactly, this is so thought out and this is so. Yeah, I do have an Aldi's, babe, but like I walk everywhere and I live in a really small town and we have one grocery store and it's called Jubilee.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a ride to get to a Save-A-Lot or an Aldi.
Okay. I used to in Alberta. Oh my God, in Alberta, I love the Safeway, it was called. And we don't have a Safeway here because like, we have Sobeys and we have Dominion and there's Coleman's. But it's like but they're different, right? It's I don't know. And we used to have Safeway up in Alberta where you buy so much groceries and you get money back. Or you'll get like coupons for your next visit. And the next
do you remember the green stamps?
On the back of the receipt. on the back of the receipt, I used to save the receipt from your previous, and you bring it in, and you get money off of whatever you're buying. Well, fuck,
Well,
that
check
was
this
great.
out.
It's like
Check this
45
out.
bucks.
Check this out. Back in the day, they had green stamps that they'd give you when you got done shopping, right? And these
Right? They were
green
like,
stamps, you'd get books, and you'd put the stamps in from saving up. You could get more than groceries with that, though. You could get appliances. You could get, yeah,
no.
they had a whole catalog. I don't even know what
Ooh.
happened to it, but that was something that, my mom did.
People love.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like fucking neat.
Well,
I
that
don't know,
was
but
like
it was like,
coupon savers back in the day, I guess.
but this was 13 years ago. I fed myself on $45 every 2 weeks. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
It was enough. It did me, right? Now
Yeah.
you can't feed yourself on you can't feed yourself a week on that.
No.
I can. Not the way I'm, because I'm
Um,
trying to eat healthier, right? And they say trying to
Yeah.
eat healthier saves you money in the long run, but to budget a healthy, balanced diet, it's very impossible, improbable.
It doesn't, though, because all the healthy foods for you now, the prices are so jacked you can't afford them. Like, listen, when I can go to McDonald's, when I can go to McDonald's and spend $1.50 on a double cheeseburger.
On a cheeseburger.
Okay. And I've got to spend $8 to buy a fucking salad.
Fucking meat.
There's something totally wrong. That's not real meat. I'm just saying it's low grade fucking. It's low grade like hamburger meat, like from the bottom of the fucking barrel.
Hamburger meat you can't buy here because it's so expensive. It's that expensive for lean ground meat. Lean ground meat is like $15 for a package of lean ground beef, and that's probably
I know
that.
That's what I'm saying. Like the steak, a T-bone steak.
Even the T-bones is cheaper than the goddamn mincemeat. Hey,
I agree. Cookies. Give me a minute, Shirley.
Take a breath. Slow. Sip, sip, sip. Clear your throat. Excuse me. I'm smoking a doobie.
I hit the bowl. And it hit me back.
It was like, oh, that hit the right spot, and then it hit the wrong spot.
I'm glad you came up.
Listen, girl, I'm doing pretty good because I've been on a panel every day of the week. I'm not hurting. I feel like I'm trolling for panels. No, I'm not, though.
Listen, don't get mad at me, but I'm kind of glad that you had to take a week off, because I wouldn't have went live if you didn't.
Listen, bitch, what happened to your Sunday fun days with your Taro? I haven't had my cards read in over a week. It's been no, it's not. I got Manic to read my cards. Sorry, that's bad. I forgot Manic read my cards this week.
Well, see, I missed Manic. Is he still doing it on Tuesdays? I'm not getting any notifications.
He did it this Tuesday, and he did the giveaway for the munchie thing, and he's given up sugar for a little while, and he was talking about how the doctor is going to check him soon and see if he has diabetes or not. So I hope that he's actually truly giving up the sugar so the doctor gets an accurate read.
What's a VD?
I know what it's like to get an inaccurate
read. What's a VD? Yeah, you were telling me that.
Diabetes.
Oh.
It's the insulin and the lack of insulin production in your body.
Oh, that would kill me, man. Because
there are two different types of diabetes.
Man, my boss was the worst. Dude, she was the worst on sugar. I fucking hated being around her. She'd fucking, if she got her hands on some cake, she'd eat half the fucking cake. I'm like, girl, get the fuck away from me.
Girl,
Cause
tell me about it. I was very obese and very much a heavy drinker and a heavy eater. I loved cake and pizza and pie. And I know what it's like to be a diabetic. My doctor told me I was a diabetic. I told her, you're misdiagnosing me. I was drunk that night. My sugars are going to be up. I told her that right out. And she said, no. She said, not this. Your sugars cannot be this high if you were drinking at all. She said, especially if you were drinking, they should have been higher. And I said, well, you best test me again. And she did, and they were still high. But she put me right onto the insulin needle, which caused my mind. I was purple because my blood pressure was up. I don't like needles. I have a fear of needles. I had to not only stick my fucking finger 4 times a day, I had to stick my belly or my thigh with an actual needle every day. I was a basket fucking case. I literally lost my biscuits, but I didn't. I kept my shit. And I said, I'm fighting this. This fucking doctor's wrong. And I stopped and I fucking threw the needle. When I missed some time after like 3 months of doing it and getting high blood pressure from the stress of it all. I had blood pressure pills. I had diabetes pills. I had metformin. I had a box of needles that I had to pin myself with every goddamn day. I'll never do it again. I will never do it again.
Jeffy Bear just lost his legs, man. He went in that. He's from Canada. He lives in a van.
That would have been next. Would have been my doctor's next mission, was to take my legs.
Probably. But Jeffy Bear's feet were so infected that he didn't have a choice. So instead of just taking the feet, he had him take to the thigh. That way, listen, when you have diabetes, you got to watch when you cut like above an infection, like with diabetes, gangrene can set in. You can get all kinds of infections and shit from diabetes. Yes. It's like my grandfather lost his foot first.
Silent killer, they say.
First they took his toe, then when they got to his knee, he died. I mean, but gangrene kept setting in, and it's a hard fight when you're fighting off an infection.
It's not easy. It's not easy for anybody.
Check Jeffy Bear out, though. His channel name is Jeffy Bear. He does van living. They amputated both of his legs, so now they just did this last week.
Jesus.
Yeah, so he's got a lot of phantom pains. He checks in every couple of days and lets us know he's doing okay, but it's a definite adjustment for him because now he lives out of a van. He's going to have to get something different to where he can get in and out of his van with the wheelchair. He's got no legs.
Right. Well, this is it. They'll have to accommodate for that, right? Won't they fund him for a wheelchair van?
Not just that. He has a couple of friends that are in the van life, like in City Life is another one from Canada. That cool. And then you got the cat lady, and then you got the cat. These are all van people. Like I like to follow people that do the small, tiny house living, whatever. I could do it in a van, but it'd have to be a van that I could stand up in. I can't do like trying to cook on my knees. That shit's not working for me.
No, you got to stand. No, you wouldn't be able to cook in a van unless there's a kitchen.
And I'd like to have a shower. I mean, for me.
Well, listen, see, here's the thing.
I can pee and poop anywhere. I need a shower.
Right. You need a shower. But there's ways to set up a shower on the back door of a van. There's ways
girl, I want a shower where I can walk in and just have a listen. Nowadays they've got this little piano. Well, yeah, they got this shower thing. You can hook up to a propane tank to where you don't need the water heater. It instantly heats the water from the propane. You can get them anywhere now. Lowe's. You hook it up to the
Okay.
fuel, and it like heats your water automatically. As long as you
Nice.
have a garden hose or water, you can heat that. And as long as I have a hot, warm shower, and I'm one of those ones that linger in the shower. I don't jump in and take a 5-minute shower. Like, I like to clean my body when I'm in the shower. You know what I'm saying? From head to toe. No, she's in Newfoundland.
Newfoundland, baby. I'm on the very East Coast. I'm as east as
How's
you can get.
MJ doing? I haven't seen him in a minute.
MJ has started a new project, and he's beyond offline for a lot of it. He'd be doing late nights.
Okay. If you see him, tell him I said, hey.
Hey.
This is cool. Thank you. I hate that you can't go live this week, but it
I'm
made
okay
me
with
go
it.
live. It made
okay
me
with
go
it.
live, so I thank you.
And it made Tito's McGee go live for the very first time.
Did
You
it
didn't
really?
see her?
No, I've
You
seen
need to
her
sub up
live
to her.
on Instagram.
No, it wasn't
No,
Instagram.
listen. I haven't been getting a lot of notifications. I don't get none of your notifications.
You're
None.
not subbed up to me then. Then you gotta
I
hit
am
the bell.
subbed up to you.
Go
I
back,
did hit the bell.
unsub, and then sub up again and hit the bell. Because
Well, that's fucked up.
my
Shadow ban?
computer keeps saying YouTube has updated. YouTube has updated. And I can't, when I goes into it, it won't tell me why or where or when. It just keeps popping up in the corner like a notification.
Right.
And I'm like, why? But when I goes into YouTube, it'll tell me there's no updates. And what do you think of that?
Well, oh, I didn't tell you. I was on Instagram and I got a fucking one of the administrators from the company of Instagram and Facebook wanted to know my opinion. Wanted to know my opinion of how they ran the company, and I didn't respond. And she texted me back with a big old question mark, and I still didn't answer her. I'm mad about it. You don't know, because if they want my honest opinion, I'm gonna be banned from fucking everything.
They know, trust me, they're watching.
That's why I didn't reply.
I was on a show last night and I explained my situation.
Much love, baby.
She said, do you have any particular haters? And I said, well, you don't shine as fucking shiny as I do and not fucking be haters. And they fucking all roared. I was like, yeah, it's fine. Right?
Yeah.
I said, it was only me and Tito singing. Who the fuck is hating on that? What the fuck?
I wish people would understand, though, you know,
Cheers.
If you don't feed into trolls and you don't acknowledge them, they have no ammunition to use against you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I like giving people
ammunition. Come up and hang with us for a minute, lady. You're always live. You never go up on anybody's panel. Come up on mine.
Come up and chillax and have a little bit of chill moment. You always working when you're online, healing people.
Right.
Come up and have a little bit of FUN. We just getting high, chilling.
What did Zuckerberg do now?
Much love. Meta is what's up.
Much love. So did we. Excuses, lady. I love you.
Oh no, I've been up since 6:30. I got my yoga in. I'm showered. I'm ready to go.
Dude, I'm not, and I didn't get my yoga in or do shit yet. okay? But I've been up since
Not only that, I added a second yoga routine in the middle of the night. It's like 7
the
o'clock.
Oculus.
7 o'clock to 7:25. Yesterday, I was late. I be late for yoga every time, and I like
What
it.
about the Oculus? I'm sorry, Danny. I love you. You'll be popping her out soon enough. Ain't you due this month?
She's due the 14th, 13th, right? 10 more days. 10 more days, baby. I
Do
can't
some
believe you
jumping jacks.
Don't fucking tell her to do jumping jacks. The youngster will pop out on the floor. Fuck off.
She'll be all
She's
right.
like, "Jump
Frank will be
jack."
there to catch it.
You'd be like,
Bouncy ball. No, don't let it bounce. Don't let her
on the
bounce.
first. Oh, they'll induce you this week.
Oh my God.
Won't
Dude,
they?
listen, castor oil will fucking put you in labor.
No, don't make her eat castor oil either. Jesus, man. You're
It's
talking to a
nasty,
pregnant
but she'll go into labor. I'm telling you.
The kid will come
She's
out
like,
cross-eyed
I
or
was
something.
due on the first.
I'm looking for a bit of castor liver, cod liver oil. Sorry, honey. They will induce you this week. I won't let them induce me.
All right.
Listen,
Ricky,
I'm telling
Ricky,
you.
I thought I was,
You do,
wow.
you do.
There's so much going on, dude. It's crazy.
Are the lungs fully developed, Danny? Then let them induce you. Is the baby girl's lungs developed, honey? Then let them induce you. Why would you
I
go
know where
through all
she's
this
coming
pain?
because she wants to wait until the baby's ready to come out.
Bitch, if the lungs are
That's
ready,
why.
the baby's ready.
No,
You
no.
can feel her. You can feel her saying, I'm not cooked yet, Mom.
Watch, you gonna go into labor today, motherfucker. Ah, you better
want me
take
to-
the
you
video
wanna-
cam in
you
there,
wanna
man.
do-
We've
you wanna-
been
you wanna
following
have
your
this
whole
baby today,
pregnancy.
Danny?
We better get to be there on the delivery day, damn it.
You want to have this baby today? Are you ready to be prepared to go to have this baby today?
She can
Tell me
feel
yes
it.
or
Listen,
no. Tell me
this
yes
is
or
her
no,
fourth
'cause
one.
he's coming.
She don't have a choice. Listen, she don't have a choice. The fourth one's gonna come the quickest. You know that, right, Danny? You're
I
prepared,
want her
right?
to come when she's ready.
She might
All right,
just
then
pop
I
out
will too.
and you think you're just having a queef or something.
And it will be soon.
You know what I
It'll be soon,
mean?
all right.
Listen, my water broke
will
with
be
my
soon.
third child. Dude, I went 2.5 minutes apart. There wasn't no warning. There wasn't no cramps. There wasn't nothing. My water
It's not
broke
gonna
and
be
I
no
went
cramps or warning.
boom. I went boom 2.5 minutes apart. The hospital was 10 minutes away. I was scared shitless. I didn't think I was going to make it. Then I stayed in labor for fucking 26 hours.
She's ready. She's coming. She's coming today. She'll be here today. I just told you that.
I just
told you that. Are you
I
prepared?
was just sitting here thinking, you know what? I've had a lot of shitty shit happen on different months of the year, but I am so happy to know that, like, I get to be part of fucking the baby's life, and we know she's coming, and
Yay!
like, this is something awesome in March. I've never
Well,
had anything happen in March. So this is like a beautiful thing for me. When I look at March now, I can go, oh, baby girl was born.
She's coming today, baby girl. It's 3/3/2022. And that's a good day to be born, little one. You get your hole out here. We want to see you. We want to meet you, baby.
Danny's
Come
like,
on.
are you ready?
Come on, sweetheart. You know Auntie Squirrel's voice already. You know Auntie Squirrel's voice already. Yeah. Sweetheart, your mama is sick of having you in your gut.
You
Come
going
on
natural,
out.
Danny? Danny? You doing it
3
natural?
is your lucky number.
I had to have C-sections. All 4 of mine were. I
Kimmy,
wouldn't
Kimmy had a
dilate.
C-section on her twins. Kimmy, my sister did. My sister had a section on her twins.
Man, do not hold that against me because I have the same name as your sister.
It's okay. Listen, you and my sister both love me equally and differently.
Yep. I love you unconditionally.
I know. It's okay.
Natural. Oh, girl, you ain't gonna say fucking natural. You're not gonna do.
Now quit, little girl.
You're not doing no pain, no nothing. No fly. Morning.
Hey. Much love.
You crazy chick. I had epidurals with mine. I was awake. I looked up at the mirror when I shouldn't have. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Well, I had a C-section. Yeah, my stomach was laid open, so that's
Okay,
all I'm
man.
gonna say about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into detail, but I wouldn't recommend looking in the mirror if they're cutting you open.
Oh, no. Listen, I'm not having no, sorry. I will be out cold. Someone is fucking strapping me to a fucking bed.
Well,
I'm
my
not
thing
gonna
is,
feel nothing.
I have a fear of being put under and not waking up. Like,
I have a fear of waking up because I've woken up before when I was under. I used to need to.
oh
they
shit,
know
Danny.
on my chart that I have to be completely and doubly sedated.
Are you gonna do any pain medication at least? I hate to say that, but
she's sneaking in a bong, bitch. And a sploof.
that ain't gonna. Oh, it better be a fucking really big dab to help with pain, man. I'm just saying.
One of them smoke vape pens. Vape pen. And blowing into your fucking pillow.
Danny, you're fucking crazy. There ain't no way. Nope. Nopey.
Listen, that woman is a beast. I'm bringing edibles for after she comes
Listen,
out.
I have a really high pain tolerance, and I don't know why. Listen. Evidently, God didn't think that I really did have that high of a pain threshold, seeing as all 4 of my kids were C-sections. What hurt me was after I had them, the 28 staples in my gut. And it was okay for the first one because I only had 1 baby, you know what I mean? But then you hit that third one.
I have 41
them staples hurt when you're trying to chase around 2 toddlers.
40.
I'm just saying.
I'm not putting staples anywhere in my body.
The third kid, I was popping my staples out myself. Why am I going to go to the doctors and get charged $250 when I can sit on my couch and I can pop the fuckers out myself?
Oh my fucking God.
What?
Oh my, listen. This is why Sharon calls me after she has the kids. Because I'm not going to sit. I love her and I'm not going to. She knows me. I'm not watching that shit. I cannot fathom that kind of pain. I'm not even going near that shit. Nope. No. I can't. No.
I broke my arm and I laughed.
So did I. Because I thought I could fucking fix it. And I couldn't. I was like, oh. And I realized it was broken. It was like bleeding inside. I was like, and it's like, it blew right the fuck up.
They told me at the hospital that they did x-rays and where it was broke was between, it was my left arm, and it was broke between my shoulder blade and my elbow. So that bone that goes down your arm was broke completely in half. They wanted me to come back the next week to get pins and all that shit put in it, go in for an operation. And they sent me home in a sling with some Lortabs. And I fucking hate a doctor and I hate surgery. So I never went back to the hospital to get it done up. I started out with a can of peas, right? And I got my arm in a sling and I just started using my wrist muscles, you know what I mean? To
Yeah.
build up. I left my arm like in a sling.
Yeah.
For like 2-3 weeks. I didn't have a cast on it, didn't get nothing else. 3 months later, I was doing an arm hang on for the army. And I did the 3-minute hang with my arm. That was broke.
Of course it was.
See, they wanna add all that fucking metal to you, and sometimes that metal fucks you up more than it helps you. Just saying. I love you. But listen, a human body isn't supposed to have metal in it, really.
Listen, I'm going to keep this metal in it because it's keeping my wrist together. This is going to stay.
How do you know? How do you know? How do you know that your bone's not fusing back on its own?
It busted. It's taking out. It was shattered. There's a steel plate. It has replaced my wrist right here.
Damn.
The bone here is no more. It's a steel. It's a steel.
How in the hell did you do that?
I was dancing and I said, come dance with me, buddy. It was almost 5 minutes to midnight on New Year's Eve. Davina was out with somebody having a smoke and I was dancing my guts out by myself. I said, come dance with me. Where's your friend? He said. I said, she's gone for a smoke. Come dance. He's like, no. And I'm like, fuck you. And when I did that, I turned around and I fucking danced. And it's almost like he fucking took me off my feet with his mind and I fell to the ground. Because I has a good feet under me. I can dance the night away. Drunk, hammered, fucked. I don't care. I can dance. I don't fall unless I'm fucking pushed.
Me too.
But I was and I think I deserved it. So we ended up. I ended up at the hospital 5 minutes after. No, 5 minutes as midnight was ringing in. Davina came back in from her smoke. She was on the dance floor with somebody screaming "Happy New Year," and I was being passed an ice pack. Thanks. Happy New Year.
You know what?
As I was
I would have
sober.
said, nope, I'm going fucking back. I'm going back. This is not a good New Year's start. I don't want nothing to do with this year, is what I'd be saying.
Looked at the doctor. I looked at the nurse when I walked into the emergency room, which was packed New Year's Eve, 12:30 at night. All hammer fuck people. I think I was the only sober one there. I said, "This is broken." I said, "Can I get some ice, please?" I said, I know you're really busy. I said, "This is hurting a lot. This is broken. Can I see a doctor? And I need ice, please." And she just looked at me and her mouth opened because my arm was this big. And I said, I know you're busy, but can I get some ice? Because I was sober and I was like, all I felt was hot. All I felt was, it felt like it was bleeding inside. But it was because it was busted. When the doctors did see me at 6:35 in the morning, it had to be reset twice. I had to go under. Shit. I was a bawling mess by myself because I don't like fucking needles or any kind of shit. I was a mess. I said, please, just let me call my mom. And I fucking bombed. I did. And I was 40 years old, or 38 years old, 30, whatever it was, a while ago. I won the tickets. We had no money until we both made money enough to fucking get a fucking bottle each. We got a 40-ouncer each and our cab ride down.
Damn.
Right? And I fucking end up blowing out my fucking wrist. I was like, no. I said, I won't be going drinking no more, but I have been downtown. I just haven't been drinking like that, right? I never drink. And the last time I got drunk was at Sharon's house. And I came home, it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I finished a 60-ouncer that night by myself while I gave a few shots away. But
Right.
And I come out, as I got out of the taxi, I come down over my stairs and I fell. And I said, God, I'm glad I'm doing this fucking February tomorrow. I was going to do a month sober.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And right now, the only one that's complaining about me not being sober is my sister.
Yeah, because when you're drunk, you enable her.
Well,
more so than when you do
I'm
when
there.
you're
I
sober.
hang out.
Listen, listen. There's a reason. There's a reason that people miss.
She got no one to drink with, she says.
Right.
Drink by yourself, sure.
Misery loves company, though. If you want something different, you got to do it different. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't appeal to me anymore. So
it shouldn't. It's not what you want to do. You want more out of life. Have you done any painting?
I want to have fun with just like my own senses. I don't need to be hammer fucked to have fun.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. You can't tell me that getting hammer fucked is making fun for me. It's not helping me. It don't make me fun. It don't make me better. It don't make me have more fun. I, sober, sensible, has more fun with my 2 fucking fingers now than I do with anything else. You know what I mean? Like, I'll come up with something to do. I'll find something fun to do. I'm not going to just be boring my whole life. It's not who I am.
Surely nothing about you is boring, darling.
Right? This is what I mean. I completely turned around my living room and kitchen yesterday. See, I put my garbage bucket there for the first time in 4 years.
Hey, I like the colors
4
in
years.
your apartment.
Look, my kitchen. My kitchen's completely turned around. And so is my wall.
Did you paint your walls?
No, the old squirrel, the person that lived here for the last 4 years, would have been impossible to change any of the things on my wall, let alone move them out of their fucking place. Now, yes, I would dust them, but I would put them back exactly in the position that they were.
Right.
This is my mind that used to do this. I believe that I'm breaking that curse because that's my mother's curse. My mother always had her position for everything. And it was to stay that way, or it would be changed, or there would be an upset somehow. And I always took that on to me. And to not change would be a bad thing. But to move all this, to look around and see it all changed, it makes me feel like I'm winning. Like I'm beating those the conditions that were put into me. The things that were changed are very big things for me. Like, and I mean, from the kitchen table to the lamp on the wall. You know what I mean? If I didn't have to do that yesterday, I would still be stuck. I would still be stuck. I would still be worried about my future. I would still be worried about how and where am I going with my future. I would still be worried about who the fuck am I going to become? No, I'm not, because I'm not who I was. I have changed, and I have changed my situation. I have changed the person that I was, and I'm going to change the person that I'm becoming.
Yes,
And I
you are.
love that.
Every day is change. If you want it and you're being productive, which is hard sometimes when you get in a depressive state, sometimes it's
Girl,
really hard to get motivation to get out of that, especially when you spend so much time alone. So
I didn't go
you
anywhere.
spending
I didn't
time
do
on
anything.
YouTube, you being on YouTube is such a great outlet. And it should be for me too. I should start using it more. See, I learned some things from you too. Like I said, I stay offline when I'm going through shit because
Right.
it's not everybody's business, and it sucks to
No, it's
come on
not.
here and be broken all the time. Like
But this is it. If you're on here and you're communicating and you're open about your feelings, the broken tends to be there, but it tends to close the wound. The people that
it
love you and surround you with hope and emotions are here for you to be here during these dark times too. We're not just waiting for you to be all happy and chipper. I said that to Lady Heather. I said, it's not just, I don't need you just to be all smiles and chipper because of me or because I like your positivity. I want you to feel your whatever it is you're going through, but know that I'm here. Know that no matter
right.
what you're going through, I'm here. Don't I'm just saying you don't need to dwell in that. If that's where you're
For
too.
me, for me, I get in my own head though, and it's like, well, you don't need to be on YouTube. Why? To open up a
Girl, I'm sitting
door
here
for
in tears most
somebody.
days. You know that. You know that.
I know. For me to be vulnerable like that though is really hard. And the most
Huh.
destructive thing for me is to sit here by myself and not interact with people and stay in
Exactly.
my own head. Like for the last 2 weeks, to be honest with you, man, I can't sleep. I'm not getting more than an hour of sleep at a time. I can't do it. I've got too much going on, and I guess what people don't realize, this freedom convoy that's going on is so much more than just the mandates, okay? Because I'm really trying to get over my son overdosing, but to me, he didn't overdose. He was poisoned with fentanyl. And
This is
it's
it.
like I'm having a hard time.
You're wanting justice.
Yes.
And there's no one to give it to you but God.
Nope. And I'm having
And
a really, really hard time.
he's trying to show you it can be. There can be goodness in this world.
That's why I want to be part of this changing the system, changing what's going on right now. I've never used my voice, and I've always sat back like everybody else and said, I'll sit back
I'll
and
do it.
watch, but I'm not going to get smack dab in the middle of it. And for me
Oh,
right now, I need to throw myself into this. Because if
right.
I don't, I'm never going to get any kind of closure. And he was poisoned. It wasn't just an overdose. And I'm so sick of hearing overdose, overdose,
Right.
overdose. It wasn't an
Because that's what
overdose.
they're
It
calling
was
it.
like
That's what they're chalking it up to,
he was
right?
he was poisoned.
Yeah.
Rack that up to big pharmaceuticals. Everything in our government is really twisted and wrong right now, and it needs to be stopped. They've got
This
way too much power. No, and once your kid gets in the system, I hate to say this, they'll always be in the system. And they think that the system helps. It doesn't. It creates addicts. It creates children that are more fucked up that need more government support and put them on the big pharmaceuticals because, we need everybody to fall in line. The shit's got to stop.
My best friend had her kids took. It was after I left the situation, and I said, I told her and warned her somebody's gonna, like I said, your neighbors are fucking not good people, right? You're gonna lose the kids. Anyway, she ended up losing the kids, but her children weren't medicated till they were took into care, and then they were
Yeah,
all
I know.
medicated.
Same with mine. Same with mine. They put them on fucking Zoloft, Ritalin, Adderall.
Oh no,
You
they
take
fucked
a
up
kid that you're saying, all right, it's in the genes, man. If
very
you're an
badly.
addict, it's in the genes, and then you're gonna go ahead and put a kid on that shit. How? And I'm so sick of the government forms
After the
the fucking
medication,
giving in. The kids end up 3 times more fucked up. And
after the medications, they said that he was diagnosed with fetal alcohol syndrome, and I said that child never fucking had no fetal alcohol syndrome in the beginning of this fucking shit free. Never did. And I said, next thing you know, I said, first of all, this is all from previous, I said. And I was fighting. I was fighting for her and her kids. I did. I did try and fight for her kids. And
once
her.
they get in the system, you can't.
We were very, very close to getting some kind of custody and care until things happened. Things happened that didn't work out. And
The worst thing that you can do to a woman that really loves her kids, that may be in a fucked up situation, is to take away everything that she fucking cares about, and then try and pick yourself up off of the ground from that. Yeah. Okay, because there are repercussions. Because when the kids interact with other people tell them stories. My kids were told that I was on cocaine when they were born. I never touched the shit. I was a pothead. No. I was a pothead straight up. Always have been. Was labeled an addict for being a pothead.
Right.
One of the main reasons they held over my head about me not getting my kids back. You couldn't get prescribed through a doctor. This was in the 90s, and this is when they started changing all of the rules. You couldn't spank your kids, you couldn't do anything, and that's when they originally started taking parental rights away. All right, now I'm sorry, and I'd rather spank my kids' butt and have them fear consequences than putting them in the goddamn government's care, to where from now on, to the rest of their lives, they're going to be in the government's hands at some point, some way. That's some fucking bullshit, man. You need counseling, you need shit to change, you need shit done, but the government don't need to be fucking involved in that. It's just way overreach. The government's got way too much power, and they need to stand the fuck down.
It's a very hard subject for me because I've been in that situation. Well, not been in it, but
my oldest son just died of poisoning. Okay, when I'm telling you, these kids get in the system, they fucking stay in the system. The thing is when my kids were took, I got took down for weed, and I was this addict and everything else, while my mom was sitting at home doing prescription drugs that were legal.
Right.
And ended up raising my kids. And we're not going to go into the gist of where every one of them ended up. But, I've got my son sitting on my dresser. So can't nobody tell me about some shit that I, already fucking lived through. You know what I mean?
It's called mimosa.
I'm just saying, when they get in the system fucks them up. My other two are surviving, but they're just as messed up as he was.
But this is it. Can it be helped? Can it be fixed? Can it be overcome?
When they listen to other people no,
No? You
because
don't
when
think?
people lie about you, dude, when people lie about you and they do it to young kids and it's burnt into their brain, into memories, no, there is no fixing that because it's there forever.
Right. Whoa. Well, that's just sad as fuck.
But it's the
Oh,
truth.
that's just sad as fuck. It's sad as fuck.
I'd rather smack my kid's ass and have them be afraid of consequences than I would having them be put into the system to scare the shit out of them. And more mental anguish and emotional shit happens that way. A kid gets over an ass whooping real quick, but they remember.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm thankful for the ass whoopings that I got because I would have been a whole lot worse of a human if somebody bartered and traded and fucking bribed me. And that's basically what the world has come down to. And it's like you take God out of the world, I'm sorry. One
Don't
thing
be
that I'm going to
sorry.
do when I get to this convoy is do the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, man, because that is one motherfucking thing that I think needs to be brought back so bad.
Okay.
There was
I
a
need
sense
to
of purpose, respect.
dust this light, the top of the fridge, and the top of the big counter up top. Because
By the
all
way, you
that
got a
has been
really
done.
nice apartment, Shirley.
It's kind of too fancy for me, simply. It's the nicest I've been in. What do you think I've been in? I hate to move. I don't want to move nowhere. I ain't moving if I can help it. He's looking around and looking at all the shit that's wrong here. And when he came the last time with his father, and I looked at him and I said, it's pretty fucking bad. I said, I've been here almost 4 years. 4 years in March, I said. And you're looking around at all the shit that went wrong from wear and tear of your home.
Right.
I'm not here living in no pigsty, I said. You could fucking sit down and yes, there's paint here on the walls. I'm a fucking artist. Guess what? It ain't oil paint and I ain't painting on your walls. Your walls are not the canvas. Be grateful.
Right.
I'm not here fucking burning the house down. I'm not here an asshole. I'm not here banging on the walls or fucking freaking out or partying all night long. I smokes a bit of dope.
Right.
And if that was an issue, you know as fucking well where I'm to complain. You don't need to talk to Buddy about it. Tell me. Tell me. I'm a human being.
I've been smoking weed since I was 6 years old, man. I can't stop. And I was never prescribed it, but I knew what worked for me. Every rehab I've been in and I relapsed. Weed. Man, my drug of choice, weed. And I'm an addict, and you can't erase my past. And you know what? My kid's gone now. Fuckers.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But I sat here for 3 years and never smoked inside. I was outside on the step or my door open, with my feet up on the step. I was outside having a cigarette. And then when I quit smoking, I'm like, fuck this. Fuck this.
Oh my God, I'm glad I got like fucking off-white paint because, yeah. I smoke in the house.
I think He put beige on because he was afraid someone was smoking in there.
If I wasn't where I was at, listen to me. If I wasn't where I was at, and I had a porch that I could go sit at, I would
Yes.
guarantee be outside. But I'm like in a fucking apartment building on Main Street in the middle of town.
Oh,
The red
God.
light out front, like I can't go smoke a ball because the red light's got cameras in it. There's cameras fucking everywhere. Out my front door, my neighbor's got one of them Ring door cameras, so everything's
Why are
on
you not allowed to
camera.
smoke? Are you not allowed to smoke?
Oh no, I'm allowed to smoke, but you can't smoke weed. No, not
Oh,
unless you're got a doctor's excuse.
really? It's illegal? What?
Yes, ma'am.
For fuck's sake, simply.
And it won't even become legal until 2023
Well,
in
that's
this
only a
state.
year away.
No, I'm like living 15 minutes away from PA. I need to go there.
Okay. Okay.
The difference is once the Pennsylvania line from here, it's 10 degrees colder.
Ricky got your back there, sister.
Oh, really? You
What you
come
need,
up on
Ricky?
panel for a minute. Come up on panel. Yeah, I can't even speak.
Or drop your don't do this
let
here.
me blow
Don't do
my
this
nose.
here. You know her Instagram, Ricky? Message her on Instagram, honey, where it's private, please. And that way nobody in TV land knows your business.
TV
love you.
land. I love everybody in TV land, but at the same time, kiss me ass. Hey, I say that with all the love in my heart. I'm not, hey, if you watched Molly Go Lightly and shit, she's got patrons that like pay for her channel, and she'll be like bitching at them and shit. And it's like, dude, these people are paying to be members, and you're gonna be an asshole like that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Anybody who tunes in and pays attention to my happy ass for 5 minutes, I'm like happy as a pig in shit. Just saying. Just saying.
I'm just happy. I'm just happy that I'm alive. I got up this
Well,
morning
you're
and I
here.
fucking
You want me
did what I
to
had
pull you a
do.
card?
Yes, please.
Give me a minute.
Tell me my future simply. Or not my future. Tell me what
About your day?
yeah. Give me a day. I don't want to know my future.
I'm scared. No, I don't want to. I'm single. I've been single since 2015.
What are you talking about?
I
Did he
don't
send
even
you
know
a
how
dick
to
pic?
listen to me. I don't even know how to date. Listen. If you want to take me out to dinner, that's cool. But if you're expecting to take me home and boink me, I'm sorry, I'm old school. I need to get to know somebody no, and I'm sorry, like most people or most guys that want to date, they're like,
I didn't think
oh,
so.
you want to go out and I buy you dinner, and then they're like expecting something. It's like, dude, go the fuck home.
Not who you
Just
are.
go the fuck home. No, I'm not the one.
Oh,
Not
the way you were getting on, I laughed and I said, "Did he send you a dick pic?" Because as soon as you got on like that, he said, "I sent a message sent," and I fucking laughed. And I was like, and I know that because I know he wouldn't do that. He's not a fucking gross. He's not a gross.
Hey, I've got to hang out with him live. I've actually seen his face.
Yes,
No,
I know
he's a good.
Right?
He won't even send his wife those. Well, you don't
Right.
like her.
Well, this is it. My
I love
nerves. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, huh? What the fuck? It was funny. It was a moment. It was wild how she said it as soon as you said message sent. And I was like,
sometimes. I should have clarified.
it was cute and how it was funny.
I'm sorry. I was
The
being
weed's
an
kicking in, bitches.
instigator.
Weed is kicking in.
I'm eating a mushroom. Actually,
Apparently, mushrooms are very good to eat.
they are.
I want a mushroom so bad. I want to try one.
Not this kind of mushroom. You know, I don't think you can handle this.
I'd lose my mind. No. I wouldn't do it unless
Oh
I'm
no
sick.
shit! I know. You know everything that you do online is like not even your fucking bank account, man. The government can get into. See, that's what one of the reasons that this convoy trucker
Right.
think no, dude, stay the fuck out of our bank accounts. If you make over what is it, 10,000 a year now, they can fucking pull your bank accounts and shit. Fuck that. We spend our money on taxes. Listen, what's really fucked up, okay, is because we work all week, right? We get our taxes took out for our paycheck for the government and everything else. Every time you go to the store and you spend a fucking dollar, you are taxed on that dollar. That government
Of
gets
course.
more fucking money out of your ass in shit that they're pulling right now. No.
They
Hold
tax
up.
you on
Wait
your
a minute, motherfucker.
work.
We're paying you. And even when we can't work in being living off of the government, they're still making a dollar off of it. You know what I mean? The prisons,
Because we gotta eat.
welfare, yep, all that shit,
Gotta eat. Gotta eat.
right?
This is why the sustainable farms, once they get so big and so widespread, are going to be stopped. They won't get widespread. They won't be allowed.
The thing is if it's
bylaws
legalized
stay
everywhere,
with
everybody can grow their own. They're gonna lose out. They're not
Your
winning that one.
bylaws are going to
That
change. Your bylaws are going to change.
listen,
I'm telling you right now.
yeah, why do you think the war's going on right now and everything else with the convoy and everything? You think they ain't trying to slip no bills through? What, we ain't paying attention? Motherfuckers,
Right?
we watching. We
Right?
watching now. We're not woke, we are awake.
There was three bills on privacy being
Yep.
pushed through as we speak in Parliament. Privacy laws. That means what
I
they can
watched the
hear,
video.
what they can do, what they can.
They can use anything against you at any
Information.
anytime that they want to, which
Anything they
takes
want
away
now.
from your freedom. No, fuck you. We're taking our freedom back, motherfuckers. Sit back.
Now they get
Cyber-
access granted to the internet that was so free for everybody to use.
Yep.
Instead of them stopping us from speaking, they're gonna say it. They're gonna let us say it, and then they're gonna find out who the fuck we are, and then they're gonna take our lives piece by piece and find out what the fuck we're doing. And they have that
That's
right
not gonna
now.
happen. This is a revolution. You're just missing it. I'm just saying there's a revolution going on right now.
Being pushed through today.
Man.
But again, it's all false news. It's all fake news. It's all nobody knows nothing. Nobody knows fuck all because they're not in the offices with the fucking assholes that are signing the papers. Nobody's there. And people that are there are not fucking talking to us.
Shoot,
Do you
I
think they're
fucking went in
coming
the
home from
end.
the office? You think they're coming home from the office and saying to their wives now, all these MPs, or even the MPs don't know what's going on? Truthfully. Unless there's some sort of a vote. And even then, the votes are already decided. What's this? Ace of Wands. That's a good one. Twice blessed.
Would you get that one already?
Graceful. No, not
New
lately.
and inspirational energies are awakening with the Ace of Wands. With the appearance of this card, we catch the first glimpse of our ability to develop our spirituality through conscious thought and action. The Ace of Wands reminds us that we possess latent talent and creativity that is yet to be tapped. We are asked to put the divine spark that resides within us into everything that we do. We will then discover a true passion for life that is our hidden spiritual treasure and our gift to the world. Now, on this card, there's lavender, okay? And I'm going to teach you about lavender here. Lavender has been appreciated for its heavenly fragrance. Its use as a perfume began with the Phoenicians and Egyptians. In early Rome, it was common to scent baths with lavender, and its name came from Latin verb lavore, which means to wash. Symbolically, lavender speaks of devotion to love and joy. It also represents protection, purification, and dauntlessness. All these qualities of lavender encourage our growth and renewal. It cleanses the way for us to achieve a brighter and loftier perspective. Lavender represents the positive reinforcement needed to move forward with new and creative endeavors. Its woody and fibrous roots keep us grounded, and its feathery purple, fragrant clusters of flowers send us soaring towards our higher purpose. The color purple is composed of red and blue. Blue is the color of peace and reflection. Red is the color of action and energy. Now,
Cool.
wait. The seven spotted ladybug is also on that card.
That's a lucky one.
Ladybug beetles are one of the beetles most of us recognize instantly. They have red or orange bodies with patterns of black spots. The orange ones bites the little fuckers. Ferocious eaters of aphids and other plant pets, making them a wonderful asset in the garden. So if you got a pot plant, dude, you need some ladybugs. Just saying.
I know.
Are dearly loved and considered good luck and good omen. The name ladybug beetle originated in Europe in the Middle Ages when farmers prayed to the Virgin Mary for relief from insects that were devastating their crops. Shortly thereafter, ladybugs appeared and began eating the pests. The crops were saved and farmers began calling them the beetles of Our Lady. Eventually, they became known as ladybug beetles or ladybird beetles, as they are called in Britain. Ladybugs represent growth and the manifestation of new thoughts and ideas. They often herald the new beginning and convey us to the jubilant messages that it is time to succeed. The ladybug beetle represents trusting in the process and allowing spirit to guide our actions. When we follow our instincts and let things flow, prosperity shall surely follow.
Blessing.
And then the amethyst is a form of a quartz crystal that ranges in color from pale violet to deep purple. One of the most beautiful gems of the quartz family, it has been highly prized since ancient times. It is found in many countries around the world. From the mineral, the Egyptians carved amulets and many other objects that have been found in the tombs. Amethyst is believed to give strength during periods of increased activity. It aids with mental clarity and strengthens willpower. It balances the body to that it is more finely tuned, thereby allowing intuitions to flow. Amethyst is believed to quiet our self-centered thoughts and allow more profound insights to enter our mind. What are you doing?
I was showing the amethyst that I have.
Let me see it. I was reading.
I have 3 different ones.
Nice.
This one almost has like, there's a fossil in it.
Oh, no
It's almost
shit.
yeah, see it?
Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it inside.
And I have the rest of them. This is not one. I have my broom.
Bora Bora and a Pura Pura. Yeah, I
that is a
know, dude.
mirror.
That
is a mirror I have.
Does anybody else want a reading that's in chat that's like hanging out? Well, I got the book out.
Yeah. She does wicked
If not, I'm
readings.
putting it away.
Thank you, Simply.
You're welcome.
That was a blessing.
That was a good card.
Yeah, it was. Makes me hopeful because things have been a little daunting lately. Like I'm on year
trust me, I
2.
feel you.
I'm on year 2 and I've got like 40 pounds to go. And the doctor said, you're doing great, but you still got a long way to go. And I'm like, mm-hmm. So she don't think
Shirley.
I'm going to get there quick enough. And
Hey, you'll get it done when you can get it done. You can't overdo it either.
I know, but she says you not only have to get to your goal, she says you have to maintain your goal for the year. And I'm like, what do you mean?
How about you get to your goal first before you go putting other shit on my head? Let me get to one spot first. See, that's the thing. There's
I'm
one
keeping
thing
my
about
eye on that
giving you
fucking prize,
goals.
though.
I know you are, but sometimes people are assholes and have no compassion.
I told her I might need the fucking surgery if I get to my goal. If I get to my goal and I'm working out and I'm tight and I'm right, I'm not getting no surgery. Why would I put myself through surgery to remove some skin? I'll keep my skin as war wounds. I'll make it tight and right.
Shirley, you're doing fine. Nobody put a time limit on you losing it.
I did. The doctors did. The doctors gave me a year.
Well, and are you doing it? Are you losing some? Are you continuing to lose some?
Of course.
Then don't be worried about it.
Right.
You're going at your pace. I mean, it's not.
Yes.
You can't have what you want yesterday, today. You know what I mean?
No. I know. I just got to be patient with myself. It's okay. It's okay to push yourself though, because if I'm not pushing myself, I'm not going to do it. I know
I don't
that.
think any of us do.
I don't think I would be a fast study for back to laziness, because I wouldn't.
To me, it's not about being lazy.
I think it's me being lazy.
Well, I don't look at mine as being lazy. I look at mine as like I get trapped sometimes, and like
it's being trapped in my mind, though.
So for me, it's not being lazy. It's something I don't have control over that pisses me off, kind of.
I think I have total control over it. I just can't get out of my way.
All right, I agree with that 100%. That's my
I'm right. Issue. This is how I feel, because I remember myself. I was over in on Freshwater Road. I lived in a hole of an apartment, Like we were infested with mice, and it was cold, and there was a broken window that I lived with the broken window. Somebody, when I moved in, the window had been broken when I moved in, and I didn't care because I had nowhere to go, and it was a
Right.
place for me to put my head. So I moved in. He said he'd fix the window. He never did. For about a year, I lived there with no window. There was holes. There was mice. It was infested. But I lived there, and I didn't leave there very often. Like I wouldn't. I had my pizza. I had my drug of choice. I had a draw. I had a bottle of liquor. What more do I want? That's all I wanted. I didn't give a fuck for
I'm
nothing.
here and I'm listening to you. I'm just muting for a second.
But I needed to change. I needed to get out of that because my head allowed me to live in that sort of life. My head didn't care as long as I had my fucking sedative or whatever the fuck it was. It didn't matter because I was living my life and I was happy with it. But I wasn't happy with it. I just wasn't realizing how unhappy I was. And now I see it. Now that I'm clear-headed and I'm choosing better choices and I want to be healthy. And diabetes and doctors have taken the first 30 years of my life. 10 years ago, I told my doctor, I said, you do realize you're killing me, right? And he said, I'm trying to keep you comfortable. And he kept writing my prescription like it was a fucking job. And I left that office mortified, saying I want better for my life. And I went to my sister's and I said to my sister, I said, I need to be educated so I can get out of here. I need an education. I need to start somewhere. And she said, Shree, what do you want? What do you want? And I got an education. I fucking stopped and I fucking fought my way for the last fucking 12 years to keep myself away from people and things that would take me and tell me that no, you can just take this now, honey, and shut your fucking mouth. Nah, not today, not tomorrow. I'm good. I'll fight for my days, thank you. I don't mind. It won't make me mean because I still love people. But
I was listening.
I don't want my positivity to make people fucking not well. So fuck that. I'm gonna be
Why
mean.
would your positivity not make people well?
It turns my sisters, my family's fucking my family literally are hurting right now because there's someone sick in my family, very sick. There's someone in ICU and she's not well. And we're probably either she's going to fight through this or we're going to lose her. That's the situation. She's on life support right now. My family should be coming together. My family should be coming together and supporting each other. And it's like nobody is people are afraid to talk to each other. It's crazy.
That's because
everybody cheers.
Nikki, good morning.
Cheers and good morning. Let's fucking smoke another one. Nikki's here.
I'm a weed nerd too.
Listen, I'm so proud of you, Nikki. You're freaking making a go. That freaking you're in an art book now. That's great. I want to buy one.
Yeah.
I want to buy it. I want to buy it if I can find it. Do you know how to get me one? I want one. Because I want to draw that. It's learning the lines and the formations of the body. And she's in it. That's sick. You're like art world crazy, baby.
Awesome.
So happy for you.
I'm trying to come up with a label design or something, and everybody wants to like charge me money, and it's like, dude,
I won't
I can
charge you
come up with
nothing.
my own.
I won't charge you nothing. I'll make a Saucy Boots label for you.
Simply
I'll make
Wicked
you a
Wangs and
Saucy Boots.
Things.
Simply Wicked Wings and Things, and it'd be a pair of saucy Simply Wicked boots. Your motto could be, "Did you want the taste kicked out your mouth?" Or something.
No. Nice kick in the ass.
For a nice kick in the pants. For a nice kick in the taste buds. And the two boots.
Well,
One
that's
I'll have one
one,
boot
but
pick 'em
then
up.
I
and
need a
one-
brand. I need a brand too. You know what I mean? Like
What do you
Simply
mean?
Wicked Me. Like I kind of like that cartoon I had up for my picture with my little puppy, you know, next to me. I thought that
Okay.
was cool.
Is that the one you got
You
right
didn't
now?
see it? The one that I put up for the StreamYards.
Oh. Hang on now. No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Well, I mean, you can go back to it. I mean, it'll be up there. It's
Hang
the
on now.
pic I used for my
Okay. But it would be
video.
cute to have one boot raised and one boot not raised. Where are you?
I'd be barefoot.
Simply Wicked. Oh yeah. Nice. Well, that picture of you with a pair of boots on and say, give your taste buds a kick in the pants.
Yep. I got to come up with something, but then for my brand, Simply Wicked is a little bit different. Oh,
Don't have two different things. No. Why?
something's going on in Indiana
What do you mean?
because he just went live. Oh, they're all live. Sasnack is live too. The convoy.
Okay, go see it. Go watch it.
Oh, you trying to kick me offline? I was kind of having fun, but all right.
Okay, yeah, stay on if you want to. I don't
No,
care.
I've been on for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I got me a dose. I love everybody for coming in. Hit that like button. I
Thank you.
appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Love you, Shirley.
Love
Remember,
you.
stay humble, stay kind, spread some one love and good vibes. I love everybody. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.